So you know the ones where you're listening to a song that you really like and you're like, that's my tune.
That's my tune.
Hey, this is Jojo B and this is episode 34 of That's My Tune, the podcast providing song reviews and interviews. Last week I had a chat with Cheryl regarding her song, Crushing. Today I'll be speaking with August 12th about his song, Love Won't Stand a Chance. I really love this song. It's so nice and warm and just makes you smile. So go have a listen. When you return, you'll hear from the man himself about what inspired him to write it and so much more. So enjoy. I'll be right back. So everybody, I'd like to introduce you to August 12th. Yeah!
Well, fun. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all.
Much love.
You're welcome. No problem at all. I'd like to know why the name August 12th.
Oh, it's my birthday still.
I kind of figured I was going to ask it your birthday. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So did you think of a few aliases and then thought, you know what? Let me go for my birthday.
I went through bare different names before I came up with August 12th still, because I started out as a rapper.
Oh, really? Okay, tell me more about that.
So I started rapping in like secondary school.
Okay.
And back then, man was called Rude Boy, but the boy was like B-O-I, innit?
Oh, that's a typical ghetto spelling.
Trust me. So yeah, man started out as Rude Boy.
Yeah.
And then got into like some mad stuff and then kind of changed the name to Bullet.
Okay.
And then I started like doing more conscious type of rap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I changed my name to Leon.
Yeah.
And then from there I started teaching I didn't teach myself how to sing. I started taking lessons how to sing.
Oh wow.
And then then from there I became August 12th.
Okay.
Like from 19 onwards, I'm 26 now. I've been August 12th.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. So what made you transition from being a rapper to a singer? What made you think, you know what, I want to get into singing more?
It's just the journey, man. It's just the journey. Like I started out, like I really got into music from when I was 5 because my mom put me into like piano lessons and stuff.
Right.
So from there, I've always been in or around music. I learned the guitar at like 12, 13, and I was playing that straight for like 2 years.
Okay.
Started learning the drums when I was in college.
Wow.
Yeah, so like I've always been some way affiliated with music and the music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really fascinating. So what instrument do you focus on now?
Mainly piano.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of like I produce now as well, so it's like one of the biggest assets to have if you understand like keys and all of that and chords, scales, all of that.
Yeah. So what do you used to produce?
I started out on Logic.
Right.
When I was in college, they make you use Cubase and Reason, which I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, used to use Logic. That used to be my main one, but now I've like transitioned over to Ableton.
Okay.
And Ableton has made the process 10 times easier.
Really?
Yeah. I love Ableton. Like I'll never go back to Logic. It doesn't make sense.
To me, I'm the other way around. I hate Ableton's layout. It confuses me.
Nah,
I absolutely hate Ableton.
You know what it is? Ableton's layout is so much easier. I mean, they don't really have like the best standard bass preset sounds.
Yeah.
But it's like if you understand how to create a synth and all of these things, like they've got all of that ready for you, so you can just create the sound that you want anyways. But yeah, no, it is very easy to, well, if you like using samples and stuff like that, it's very easy to find a sample within your hard drive and just drag it into the project. It's so much easier.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a Logic girl through and through. Like, once I got into, because I used Cubase, I used Reason, I got introduced, but once I got to Logic, that was me done. I was like, yeah, this is my baby for life. I tried Ableton and it annoys that the layout just annoys me. Like all the others are horizontal and Ableton's vertical. Like why? Like
you know you can change the setting.
Can you?
Yeah, if you press the tab button, you can change it. So then you've got the horizontal view. Yeah.
I might
I'm telling
try
you,
it.
try
might.
Ableton, because your process of production is just going to be so much quicker.
I might try it. And if I do end up liking it, I'm not going to thank you. Because I want to hate Ableton.
It's fine. Just use it in silence, innit? Just use it in silence.
You get me?
Don't even let no one know still.
Oh my gosh. So let's chat about your song Love Won't Stand a Chance. Listen, yeah. I love the song. It just induces this really warm feeling. And the song, it makes you like want to do a dance like a little not a two-step, like I can't describe it, but you know, kind of like a salsa kind of two-step. Like I just love the groove of it. Like, what made you write the song? Like, what inspired you?
Boy. Like, are you talking about the production of the song, the writing of the song, or like everything all together?
Okay, let's talk about the lyrics and the writing first, and then we can get into production after.
Okay, cool. So when I write songs, I normally use voice notes first, like to get melodies and stuff before I actually put them into Logic.
Okay.
So I have like bare melodies on my phone, and there was a melody that was actually just like sitting in my head after I've completed the beat. And it was the "Tell me you love me," that all of that,
right.
So I had that as a voice note, and I kept listening back to it, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna work still. So I slapped that on there, slapped the melody into the project,
right,
and then I actually the lyrics just naturally kind of came to my head, and then everything kind of just followed after. And the joke is, like, when I was attacking this song, I never actually thought, oh, I'm gonna sit down today and write a song about this.
Right.
Like, I literally just went with my intuition, and whatever felt right to say was what was right to say.
Okay.
One thing I will say though is my boy Travis Wild, he co-wrote on that song with me.
Okay.
Because originally I had like a whole different pre-chorus, and to me that pre-chorus was dead. So I sent it over to him. And I was like, bro, what do you think about this pre-chorus? It could be stronger, innit? Because one of my things with writing is I'm always like very critical, and I always feel like things can always get better. So if I can't make it better myself, then I'll always pass it on to someone else and be like, yo, how could I improve this? Or could you improve it for me? And then, my boy got involved, and it became the song that it is today.
See, I like
he wrote
that
the pre-chorus and the second verse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See, I like that about you. Like, you don't feel everything comes from you. You're willing to work with people and collaborate and outsource.
Listen, if you want a banging record, you cannot do it on your own. You cannot do it on your own. All of these hits that we love and we listen to, like, if you look at the credits, there's about 10 people on those credit lists.
Yep.
Collaboration is key, man.
So who would you like to collaborate with the most? Who's the dream artist or producer that you'd like to collaborate the most, if you had the chance?
I've never actually thought about this, you know. I've never really thought, but I guess like just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Are we going dead or alive? Are we doing that sort of thing, or like?
You can do whichever. I don't mind. You can be both. I don't mind.
Okay, I'm the biggest Tupac fan, so I would definitely love to like make a song with Tupac if that was possible. Michael Jackson, of course, definitely on the list. Prince, because he's a genius.
Definitely.
One person, not even like collaborate with, but I would just love to be in the room with Quincy Jones.
Yep.
People like Timbaland. On the songwriting side, definitely Eric Bellinger, Neo, Rico Love. In terms of artists, Chris Brown is definitely someone I would love to work with. Rihanna, Beyonce, like all of them type of people. I feel like even if it's just me sitting in the room and just learning something, like, I'm cool with that as well.
Okay. I like that. That's quite a good list. I mean, Quincy Jones, I mean, I think he turned 88 the other day. Like, he is like literally a walking music industry in my eyes. He has lived the real musician life.
He's a genius, man. He's an actual producer.
Yeah.
I was even watching a video the other day about how someone was basically breaking down the difference between a beat maker and a producer. And like he brought up Quincy Jones, and it's like Quincy Jones is an actual producer.
Yes.
He didn't play an instrument on the Thriller album, but he produced that entire album and arranged every single track. He knew what instrument to place where, what melody each instrument had to play, every single drum beat that had to be played, but he didn't have to play it himself.
Yeah.
So it's like even that level of production as well, I would love to learn that.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll get there in time. With the little I've learned about you, I'm sure you will do in time. Are there any new projects that you're gonna drop this year?
I've got an album that is literally just sitting there waiting to get released.
So why is it just sitting there? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the right moment to drop it, because I don't want to just do this thing where I just drop an album and like there's no correct rollout. Like I want to make sure I have 3 videos done and ready to put out. I want to make sure I'm patterned with a distributor, whether it's like an Able, Ditto, DistroKid. Like I want to make sure I'm linked with somebody that can put me on Spotify playlist and Apple Music playlist. Otherwise, like it's just all done in vain, innit? Like there has to be some sort of package and marketing promotion behind it, or it's just, like I said, it's just done in vain.
I definitely agree. So like with visuals, like with the pandemic and whatnot going on, have you still been able to film any of the visuals yet, or are they still in the planning stages? Like what's going on with those?
I haven't got started on the visuals for this album just yet. I'm still trying to put together the team that I want behind me while I release this project. And that's currently why it's just sitting there. Like there's a lot of things that I'm just taking into consideration before I drop this album. Because the last album that I dropped, the Collection Volume 1, that literally I said from the beginning of 2020, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna drop a song every single week, and them songs are just gonna make an album. It will be like a compilation of like 12 songs. So I did that, and the album done well, don't get me wrong. It hit like 500,000 streams overall.
Amazing. Nice.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But like I feel like if I actually had a plan, it could have done much bigger numbers. Could have hit like a whole different audience. But yeah.
Well, you live and you learn.
Live and learn, innit? Yeah.
You live and you learn. And for you to hit that many hits without a proper plan, then that says something. That shows how wide your reach is already.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So, like, how long have you been an artist for? I mean, I know you've had your journey, but being an actual artist, how long have you been doing that for?
As a singer or just artist in general?
As an artist, yeah.
When did I start rapping?
Okay, as a singer. Okay, as a singer.
I started when I was 19, so 7 years now.
Okay.
7 years. Yeah.
And do you see yourself doing this for life?
Most definitely. Most definitely, without question. Like I live, sleep, eat, and breathe music. There is nothing else that I could do in this life. I actually don't know anything else.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing more from you in the next couple of months to a year, that sort of thing. Where can we find you on socials?
On Twitter, you can find me at August 12th _. Instagram, August 12th. Is there anything else? I mean, I don't really use TikTok and all of that stuff.
Twitter, and that's fine. So is it spelled as in AUGUSTTWELFTH?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Because some people might use numbers and that kind of thing. So. Okay.
Oh yeah. Do you know what's so funny? Someone has actually, like, I've done a feature with someone and they really put me down as August 1-2. And I was like, bruh, you see me on all my socials. When have I ever spelt it as 1-2?
Wow.
It's a disrespect, man, but it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it?
I disrespect you.
I just didn't promote the song because there's no way, like, you're not even going to change it. Okay, I won't promote the song.
So they refuse to change it as well?
Yeah.
What?
They're saying it's long going through the distributor and all them things there. So I was like, all right,
wow. Cool. Yeah, well, you have a point because it's like, that's not what your name is. And
yeah,
you make a good point. Good for standing your ground.
Thank you.
Well, it was great speaking with you, August 12th.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. No problem. Have a good rest of the day.
You too.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
And that is the end of episode 34. Thank you so much for your time, August 12th. If you'd like to connect with the podcast, you can find everything on Linktree, linktr.ee/TMT_podcast. There you'll find Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Like, share, subscribe, tell your homies about this great podcast that talks about music. And if you'd like to email, you can. That's mytunepodcast@gmail.com. I'll be back next Tuesday with yet another episode. Until then, have a great day and have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.